Now I'm going to go over like the Sweet 16 matchups in Division One women's tennis, and it's either on the 12th or 13th. I don't know what the time and the date is. And all these times are in Eastern. So just an FYI. The 1 seed North Carolina is going to take on Florida on May 12th at 5 p.m. I'm taking North Carolina in that match. Now, on that Saturday, May 13th, the 8 seed Texas takes on the 9 seed Pepperdine at 1 p.m. This is such a pick-em match because I know Texas's top 3 is not as strong as Pepperdine's. And both teams kind of have issues. Not really issues, but not great at the bottom and not consistent. But I would lean ultimately to Texas, but it would be 4-3. It wouldn't shock me what happens here. Now, the 3 seed NC State takes on Auburn on May 13th at 3 p.m. I'm leaning NC State all the way, big time. The question is, does Auburn make it a 4-2 match? That's the biggest question. Now, if you're at a higher seed, like for example, and you get to play at home and not at a neutral site, keep that in mind. Now, this is a surprise. Like 11th seed Iowa State takes on UCLA a second time this year. They actually played each other on NCAA kickoff weekend, and Iowa State won 4-3 on the courts in Miami, Florida. And this match is on May 12th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Not really a home court advantage if you have the best season in program history and you don't play until like at 1 p.m. Central. Why not move it to prime time or move the match from the 12th to the 13th? Poor planning, in my opinion. But that's besides the point. UCLA is playing a whole lot better now than the beginning of the year. Keep in mind that UCLA did lose to FIU too, and besides Iowa State, but this match is going to be another tight battle here. But I ultimately think UCLA gets revenge against Iowa State in Ames. I know, but that's my pick. It wouldn't shock me if it goes the other way. I'm just saying that UCLA is playing a lot better right now, and it's hard to be a team twice, especially one like it was very early in the season, and now it's totally different for UCLA how they're playing. Now the 7th seed Stanford takes on the 10th seed Ohio State at May 12th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Why not move the prime time? Or make it the next day? I don't have a clue why they didn't do that for this one. But it doesn't matter. I'm taking Stanford. Yeah. Now the 2 seed Texas A&M takes on the 15th seed Tennessee. Both these teams played each other not once, but twice this year, and this match will be played on May 12th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Why not move it to prime time? If not, move it the next day. I don't get it. I mean, the last meeting was tighter than the first meeting this year for Texas A&M, women's tennis, and Tennessee, by the way, because Texas A&M steamrolled, according to they won like 6-1 against Tennessee at home last time, but neutral, yeah. Yeah, it was. They didn't even play them last time. The only time they played them, they beat them 6-1. So that's kind of. And of course, I was without Carson Brandstein for Texas A&M. So, yeah. But I will say this about Texas A&M though. Even though they won against Baylor 4-0, it was a lot closer than that 4-0 score. If they play like that against Tennessee, they might have issues, but I'm thinking A&M wins. Though, you never know. The 4 seed Georgia takes on the 13 seed Oklahoma. Both these teams played in national indoors against each other this year. And Georgia won that match, I know. They did. And I know it's hard to beat the same team twice, but this is at home for Georgia here. And the time for that match, by the way, is at May 12th at 5 p.m. At least that's a more respectable time. Though maybe an hour later would be better to get more crowd. But, you know. Yeah, last time these two teams played, Georgia won 5-2. And I know Oklahoma's playing better. I know they are. But I ultimately think Georgia gets through. But it may be like a 4-2, 4-3 match. Just my humble opinion. Now, the 5 seed Michigan takes on the 12 seed Virginia on May 13th at 1 p.m. If this match is outdoors, maybe I lean Virginia. And I made on the bracket thing I did. I picked Virginia to win. But according to the weather, and I know it's way too early for this. Way too early. Yeah. Granted, I know it is. But they would have to dry off the courts, possibly. But I'm going to go with Michigan here. Though I wouldn't be shocked because, look, Michigan is an indoor team. Just like the guys' team is. I mean, it's different to play outdoors than indoors for teams like Michigan and Ohio State. When they're used to playing indoors a lot. I mean, anyways, if you like this content, like and subscribe and see you guys later. 5 subscribers, we're on the road to it. Let's go. And hit the notification bell while you're at it.